Welcome everybody. Hello, good morning. Hello, welcome. How's it going? Good morning, MSGFO, welcome. Welcome, Loving Nature Guy, good to see you. No Luck Pure Skill, good morning. Yeah, what a sell-off, right? It's definitely kind of interesting for sure. Kelly, welcome back, Kelly Kaufman. Yeah, good morning, good evening to everybody. How's it going? Sell-off Asia session and all day yesterday. Nev Song, hello, welcome. Wurzel, good to see you back. Jonathan, welcome to Dumpville. Yeah, nice sell-off there. Hello, TBUZHX, good morning. You would have got. Hello, good morning, everybody. Chemo. What about gold? I haven't really checked on gold this morning, but look at that. Nice little push there. The hourly candles doesn't look good. Look at the hourly. It's absolutely ugly on the hourly chart. Yeah. Maybe if it would get back above that midnight level, you know, 4K is also an important level on gold. Important psychological level. But, you know, look at the hourly on the right side here, the small chart. We're in the middle of everything here. So maybe a little bit more push to the upside. Hard to say. Curry Fishbowl, hello. What's up? What's up? I do have a small trade on with 1 micro. Not a big deal. Right here. You know, I was just kind of looking for reversal as always. Not that I think it's 100% going back up there, but you never know. I think it might gonna have another leg. That it's 1 micro, guys. It's not really for the profit. I just wanted to make sure that I can start somewhere. So let's see what's gonna happen. Yeah, it's a long position, but as you can see, it's only 1 micro, so I don't really care if it goes to the stop loss. Yeah, sure. So the only reason is because we have been through a huge sell-off already. The 2 a.m. kill zone has started. Usually we could see a possible retracement, in this case a bounce to sweep some higher levels. There's a 1 hour fair value gap here, so 1 hour fair value gap right there, and also there's a 5-minute fair value gap higher. Now I just kind of feel like that maybe the hourly chart might want to sweep that 822 level, and that was one reason to go long. And you know, overall I think we're kind of going down to 28,500. So all I'm just kind of looking at, I mean, look at the hourly chart. Look at the hourly. And I'm going to take off the marks here. Look at how many bearish candles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 bearish candles. I'm not saying it won't be a bearish candle the next one, but if you look back, you won't really see 10 bearish candles in a row. Let me know if you find one. Maybe here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 9 bearish candles in a row now. Usually I don't really go with this. You won't find it. So we are definitely selling off like crazy. And I was like, okay, if this might be a bullish candle, maybe, because it's also 2 a.m. kill zone. What if we go back to this area, you know, to reprice this fair value gap, you know, and then go lower? Just an idea. Obviously it might not go there, you know, but this is why it's only 1 micro. If it's not going there, then so be it. Your short 15 micros 993. Wow, nice trade there. Your bias was definitely correct, Leor. It was definitely correct. Smokey, what's up? How you doing, Leor? Are you here in Hungary? Let me know. You said you'll be here. Yes, I was waiting for 800. Yeah, I mean, it can still, you know, it can continue lower. You're here? Oh, dude, let me know. Cool. Want 15-minute supply zone higher. I mean, 822 looks good. And there was also an order block here. Right here. Really good order block. So, you know. 28,500. Let's go. HD Photo, welcome. Short since now. You guys are in the short since quite a while. Wow. Good job. Good job. That's really cool. Sorry, excuse me. Ongio, good to see you. Edison, good morning. Romeo, you're short too. Three micros, yeah, that's absolutely cool. 3 micros is cool. It can print some really good profits, right? So on the 1 minute, it kind of seems like that it's still super bearish. Bears are in control for sure. Might even jump into a reverse position because it does seem like it wants to go below 700 now. Yeah, look at that. Okay. Short from 29K. Wow. Good job. Good job there. That is cool. Grand, good evening from Austria. Hello. Oh, good morning, sorry, from Austria. Hello, welcome. Well, it seems like we might gonna go lower here. So the bearish momentum continues till the time being. 38 there. Are we going to continue lower? It does feel like it, guys. Oh, yeah. Look at that. I got swept on this one. I got totally swept on this one. $49 of loss, not a big deal. No, I don't trade yet. I don't trade the pro accounts, but next time I'm actually looking to trade the pros. I really like the rapids, but I'm gonna go with the pros. By the way, the winning streak has been finished, unfortunately, because I blown up the rapid account yesterday after a stream. So unfortunately, I'm already working on the next rapid account, don't worry. So, but the previous rapid account that I took the payouts from has been blown up, unfortunately. I got on tilt yesterday totally after the stream and I blow it up. I was too greedy. K-Bell, hello, good morning. Yeah, 50% on pro accounts right now, so this is a really good deal. Actually, I'm going to check that again. Just to make sure. I think that the sale is still going on the pros. I'm actually thinking maybe I'm going to choose a huge account, a Big Daddy account. Pro plan. Oh yes, it's a really good deal right now on the pros. Yeah. So the pro account sale is really good right now. Actually, I'm gonna buy 1 or 2 at least, maybe 3. Let me see. Yeah, the Big Daddy Pro account is $240, which is really a good price for it, by the way. Even the 50Ks are for a good price, but the Granddaddy Pro, that's like a really, really good deal. Oh man, look at this. Swept the lows. And now it might be going higher. Yeah, that has been kept. Yes. Close all your shorts. You can hold more. All right, congratulations, Gabor. Good morning, Mirai-kan. Hello, welcome, welcome. Good to see you, man. How many hours you trade each day? What are the chances of you staying up late for trading, over trading? I trade about, well, because I'm streaming as well, so that's like about 4 hours ish every day. 4 hours. Chances are really low that I'm staying for later, because when I'm finished with after the MyFundedFutures stream, I'm actually done for like 90% of the time. I'm done. Now yesterday was that extra 10%. Now yesterday I pushed it further. Yesterday I was trying to be greedy a little bit after streams, but like 90% of the time I'm done after MyFunded TV. That I'm totally done. I'm actually physically leaving the computer. I'm walking away. I'm off from the computer. So wondering, a couple of months back you talked about taking it slow and only trade from higher time since no, like pure skill. Yeah, it's hard to go with that. I mean, yeah, in a nutshell, I'm practically addicted to the charts and to trading. It's an addiction, you know. I can't really stop. I can't stop. I can't. I just can't stop. I can't. I need to trade more. You closed it as well. All right. Yeah, what a move, right? Exactly, Mohammed. Welcome. Yeah, I know, no, like pure skill. I still feels like I still feel like that, because you know, whenever I look back at the end of the day and just to check how the session went, how the market was going, I feel like even if I would just had to wait a little bit extra time, but the moves were definitely much cleaner than instead I was just focusing on the 1 minute chart, 30-second chart, 2-minute charts. So if I was only focusing on the 5-minute chart, the 15-minute chart, and the higher time frame context, maybe it's just one trade a day, by the way, and that's also like it's still something that needs to be you know, go after, but it's definitely least amount of stress, much more relaxing. Those are the kind of intraday swing positions that would be the proper day trading method, instead of like going completely crazy on the sub 1 minute time frames sometimes, or on the 1 minute time frames, looking for scalps here and there. It's so hard to keep the balance, by the way. Trump wants money. Yeah, you should try Asia. I know it's, yeah, unfortunately Asia session, Tokyo or Sydney open is 2 a.m. for me. 2 a.m. So it's not really good, or maybe 1 a.m. So it's in the middle of the night. I have FOMO. Yes, I still battle with FOMO a lot. No. Absolutely no luck pure skill. No, I just still like the idea. I don't know. I guess we shall see how that goes, because, you know, sleep is super important. I was thinking that maybe what if we could try 1 or 2 streams in the Asia session? How about that? You know, just to try and trade Asia session. But for me, that would be in the absolute middle of the night. I don't know. Because look at that. There were really awesome moves here in Asia session. I might try one more long position here. Just a small one again. Depends on how this current candle is going to close. Yeah, Apex is all in 49 bucks. All right. Here's the next possible trade. Let's see this. $150. That's gonna be okay. Should I add one more micro to this? I can add one more micro. Yeah, let's add one more micro. All right. And that's only 150 bucks, and I'm gonna keep a tight stop. Just sneezing, sorry. Let's keep a tight stop on this, and let's try to go for like $11, maybe. Let's go for 11 there. Just in case this would want to troll me again. Because that's what it does, usually. I do like that swing high up there. Half a week, that's okay. Maybe I will. Good morning, extraordinary trader. Welcome. I've done is actually to mark out 60-minute, 15-minute, 5-minute fair value gaps and so on. Exactly, right? Yeah. Yeah, maybe I should do that. Yeah, almost the same entry. Now I'm kind of testing something out. So here's the deal. I'm kind of using, and this is an evaluation account, so it's not a funded. I'm kind of trying to test out order blocks in conjunction with liquidity levels like fair value gaps and or zones. And I'm trying to aim for at least 1.5 or 2 risk to reward ratio. So in this case, there was an order block. So this is a test, by the way. There was one order block here. This is not exactly a zone, so let's call it order block. And another order block down here. And so this one failed, obviously. Let's see if this one is going to fail or not. Assuming that the draw on liquidity is this swing high and the fair value gap on the hourly chart. Okay, this is just in theory. Now, if this order block is valid, then it should be holding price, right? So it should be holding. And the first, I mean, sorry, the low-hanging fruit in this case would be that swing high, that little spike there. So just an idea. If I can utilize these, I mean, this let's see if the order block pushes it up there. It's kind of like a back testing. Yeah, I did back test, by the way. Yes, Jonathan, I did a lot of back testing, by the way, about these order blocks. A lot of back testing, a lot. Like that's what I was doing usually at nighttime. So I was just back testing all the way. And it kind of feels like that these order blocks could be, if the draw on liquidity, so if you spot that level where it might go, and you can use these order blocks to jump into a trade. So it's almost like a classic fair value gap entry. But an order block, as far as I've researched, can also provide a stronger momentum, because obviously it sweeps liquidity, kicks higher, and if you jump in on that kick, then you might have enough momentum. Not right here, obviously not every order block goes into your favor, but you know. Next bar trader, hello, welcome. Those down close candles from the other block. Nice. Yeah. Yeah, I mean the ones that are sweeping liquidity. So for example, let me show you another example here. This order block swept liquidity down there. So everything that was on the left has been swept here. So so it swept it. This order block right there, there was a small fair value gap right there, also swept it right there. So there was sweep on both occasions here. So hopefully it will go, you know. We shall see. I always say it's not over until it's not over, but so far what I'm seeing, it looks really good so far. I'm actually curious if you know what, I might gonna do a modification here. I'm gonna take off 2 micro there, and maybe I'm gonna leave a runner with 1 micro until, like, I don't know, to the 20s, just to see what happens, you know, just an idea. If from 6, the real liquidity sweep is for momentum, that's the parent. Oh yeah. True. 206. All right. So now that we got this, I'm gonna move this to break even, and it's a free ride from now on. Even if this 1 micro is gonna get smashed with the break even, it's a free ride. I'm just curious if we're gonna tag that 1 hour fair value gap up there. We'll switch trading strategy and pro on the pro accounts, because 250 a day seems too little for those pro accounts. I'm getting a couple. I don't know. I mean, I don't necessarily have to switch strategies. But you know, I'm actually happy with smaller profits as well. We'll see. Look at that. Are we gonna get it? Let's go. This was a really, really good one. This was a really nice trade. Absolutely a nice trade. I really loved it. This was an absolutely nice one. Sweep hard from takes out the opening price range. Uh-huh. Nice. Yeah, there was a shift. Yes. 830 retest. We tagged the 1 hour fair value gap now. So just to clarify the order. All right. Yeah, that's true. Hey, thank you. Next bar trader. Thank you. Yeah, that was a really good shift. And of course, now that we're here, comes the next question. Are we going to see a continuation to that 5-minute fair value gap, right? Are we going to see a continuation here? Because it's like 50 something points higher. And I don't know if I should jump in on this. Anyway, I'm going to mark this level as a reminder that this was the entry that I used. I'm going to have a different color to this. It's a little bit ugly color. Okay. I have offers to add 831 TP. Let's go. Let's go, Kelly. 633. I mean, 500 is a really good target down there. Look at the 1 hour chart. I have this small chart here. This is the 1 hour. I'll just keep it here to see where we are at right now. So we're tagging that level right now, that fair value gap. It could be ready to, you know, go lower anytime. So I really like that 28,500 down there. That really looks good. Wait to the middle of the gap, maybe. Maybe. I mean, if I would target that 5-minute gap, I would get out earlier than getting into the gap, because there could be some early profit taking, if that's what you're referring. Roland, hello, EBPVUZHX, welcome. Kelly, I'm praying for you. Let's go, Kelly. Let's go. This was a really good trade. I liked it. Man, this pro account is a really good sale right now. I actually want to get a pro account, guys. It's a really, really good. It's a really, really good pro. Really good. I want to get a pro account. I want to get a pro account. MyFundedFutures pro account. Hey Vlasis, good to see you. But I'm gonna get another Take Profit Trader account. And by the way, thank you so much everybody for supporting the channel. I don't know if I can do it in the PM session, but I promise you guys If not today, then we'll try to do it on, actually, I don't even know if it's on Monday, but I'm going to be giving away 2 50K test accounts from Take Profit Trader because you guys are amazing and using the code. Thank you so much. The next level to reach, I can give away 350K accounts. So we already got 2 50K test accounts for giveaway. I have it in my credit bank. Credits, let's see. Let's see your credits, so I can prove it to you. Here it is, guys. I have 2 50K test accounts to give away, and because you guys were amazing and using the code. Thank you so much for supporting. You guys are awesome. So okay, we're still this is like, I'm gonna get it broken. No, not yet, not in this stream, Gabor, but there will be a giveaway. No, there were no giveaway, but there will be. I don't know if I can do it today, but I will let you guys know in time. 2 50K test accounts, I'm giving that away for you guys, and hopefully another 3 times 150K accounts. So Manny E, welcome. Hello, welcome to the channel, welcome to the stream. So right now we're pretty much anchored around this 820 level. Are we going to be pushing higher is the question. Vera, hello, welcome. It pretty much seems like we're stopped here. Let's look at, oh, look at gold. Wow. So it was pushing above 4K. Oh my gosh. Look at this. We have a potential buy side level at 12. Now let's look at this push closer on gold. Just a quick check for order blocks, or at least possible entries on this one. So nothing here, nothing there that I could have used, nothing there. Maybe this one on the 1 minute. So there was one opportunity here. One entry opportunity there on the 1 minute. I'm just checking the 1 minute now. I think there was another one right here. There was another order block. Not that one. Actually, let me see. Maybe that's also an order block. Not really, by the way. That's a slopey one. I don't like that. But these two were actually quite good entries. So if you anticipated that the drawn liquidity would be the 4K level, some really good entries go long here and going long here to go for the 4K. So building up the position and then go higher. So actually that was actually good. MSUFO says median range 422. Yeah, maybe. By the way, let me check the 2-minute chart here. 3-minute, 4-minute. Okay, no order blocks. So this is also like a backtesting session too, or forward testing, backtesting session. I do like the idea of 412. Maybe I'm gonna use another account to go and test it. You know, why not? Picking up liquidity from the 1-minute here. Kelly says, here comes the pain. Actually, it looks good on NQ. Or are you short on gold? I'm sorry. Yeah, you're short on NQ. Sorry. Okay, look at that. Wow. Nice little melt. It's melting nicely. Targeting that 700 maybe. It definitely looks nicely bearish there. OT examples, yes sir. Yeah, you're paying for longs. Yeah, the pain for longs. You know, I do believe that NQ is kind of heading even lower. So for testing purposes, maybe we can try out the order blocks here as well. But we'll see. $460 on NQ. It's a good target. Almost, Brownie, almost. Hello, welcome. Good morning, good morning, good to see you. 250 area if it holds. Yeah, it does look like it wants to go lower. It does look like it. trade straight through here. We should continue with the higher time frame order flow towards those. Yes, yes, I agree. I think so. I think so. But it's definitely melting lower. Tag that 1 minute gap here. I think the drawn liquidity would be that 750 low right there. Maybe I want to jump into a small scalp maybe. Yeah, needs a trending market. Nice. Yes, this low should be taken. I agree, by the way. I agree. Jumped into a very small, well, relatively small scalp here to go for that low. TP at 52.75. Just to see if it really wants to sweep that level. No, I want it to be taken out. It looks really awesome, especially because it created an order block there. It would be a great target for a price to sweep. Kusam Kubaji, welcome. Thank you for joining. Welcome. Thank you for subscribing. Let's see if it will go there or not. Yeah, I mean, if you're bullish, and if it creates a bullish order block or displacement, I'm just gonna close it down. It's not going yet. Could it be reversing? There was no swing low here. Good trades are so boring, right? Yeah, exactly, Kelly. That's when you know you're doing something right. How are we doing with the likes, by the way? Let me check that. Smash those likes, everybody. Let me just log into the chat on YouTube. Let's get those likes going. 42. Thank you so much, everybody. 42, 43 now. Let's get above 70. I mean, we can do that easily. Yeah. And we have, yeah, new 15-minute candle. So 15 minutes until London open. That's also interesting. Yeah, it seems like gold is also like having, oh, let's go. What? Oh, my trade is not closing. Why? Anyway, that's good. Oh, because I only had, okay. Anyway, that was a good trade. Good trade. Nice little dumpage. More money. Yeah, I forgot to modify the TP micros there, but actually it's more money. More money. Let's go. Okay. Oh, I wish it would be the case all the time, right? I'm also watching gold because I'm kind of curious if this one might gonna be potentially a good trade here. I'm looking to enter a long position on gold. I'm not really sure. I jumped into a very small gold trade, a very small one. Long position. Let me just show you guys. It's on a different account. I'm kind of looking for that 4012. All right. So, yeah, I'm looking for that 4011.9. Maybe that would be good. Yeah. Let's go with that. But I'm not sure if it's ready to push yet. I was trying to use an order block here, which might not be a good idea because it can still drop lower, way below the 4K level. So, you know. We'll see. It's very risky. The only thing I can go here is this. This would be an Asia high. So on gold. That's the only thing I can use as a potential target. So it is a risky trade, but it's small because it's 2 micros. I'm not really scared of this. Usually I don't really trade gold, you know, guys, but just wanted to see if this one tries to go higher. Let's get back to NQ here. NQ is still haven't convinced me that it wants to drop to a new low, but obviously it can. Yeah. Just like gold can also. Please don't notice that New York opening price quite often pulls back opening. Oh yes, yes, I did see that too. Yeah. He's gonna speak at 3 a.m. Okay. Okay, so that's more likely bearish. That could be bearish for the markets. Could be bullish for gold. He did not have enough of saying yeah. But what's he gonna say? If it's 3 a.m., where is he right now? Is he somewhere in Europe or something? Who knows? Is he not sleeping? I thought he spoke already. Yeah, me too. I thought that he has spoke already. Five hours ago he spoke. 5 hours ago. Look at that. He already spoken. He's on Epstein Island. Okay, he spoke 5 hours ago. All right, NQ slowly creeping lower. Still have a couple of minutes until London Open. Gold is weak too. It says 3 a.m. Let me check it. Yeah, it's 3 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. No, I think you might be in the wrong time zone. It says 3 a.m. too, but in Central European time. So he already spoken. Set. Central European time. Yeah. Scheduled for another. Yeah. Yeah. Hopefully he's sleeping. Okay. NQ is still holding 5 minutes until London Open. '20 election. He's still crashing about that. Oh, well, who am I to say anything? 53 likes. Let's go, everybody. Make sure to subscribe as well. There was a fraud. Oh yeah, that's what he was saying. I don't know anything about those things. I mean, Obviously, I don't know the politics of what's happening in US, and I'm not in the place to judge or say anything, so I don't know what happened. But I do remember he kept saying that it was rigged. I don't know. Taking long here. Let's go. No luck, pure skill. Gold slowly going higher. Let's see. I mean, obviously it's nothing yet. NQ is kind of creeping to the downside again. I think if it's not going down yet, then the London Open will sweep the 723 anyways. That would make more sense. To have a London sweep. About to see a big drop. It's possible. Very much. Let's see how it will go. Anything is possible. So less than 2 minutes till London Open. One minute. It's through the upcoming election. Oh, if he wants to make it so. He's worried about the election, but he cannot be elected anymore, right? He had 2 terms. So got a big magnet at 663. Let's see. Pope Capital, welcome. Good to see you, Trading Star. Welcome. How's it going? Voting is an illusion to make believe we have a choice. I did hear that, by the way, from some conspiracy theory things, that they said exactly the same thing, that voting is just an illusion. It has already been settled already. But, you know. All right, everybody. Few more seconds. Here's the London Open. It's not really sweeping that low yet, right? Maybe that's the trap for the sellers. I don't know. Christina, hello, good morning. Facebook is claiming that. Wow. So NQ is battling with that low, but at least the gold trade is looking okay for now. It's kind of holding. So I'm happy about that. NQ kind of gives me the feeling that it might want to bounce here. Neo is shorting like there's no tomorrow. Yeah, I'm actually interested on focusing on that. Okay, look at that. NQ is really bouncing. But if it's bouncing, where does it want to go? I don't believe that it wants to go higher too much. I think it's still just kind of, you know, trying. But we'll see. Burdado, welcome. Hello. Yeah, they might try to push it a little bit higher, Kelly, and then maybe they will want to drop it. We swept that level right here, so it might gonna create a reversal. Who knows, right? I'm actually surprised that the gold trade is holding nicely. So yeah, it was a really interesting candle. 4008, maybe. Who knows? Yeah, Asia had big moves for sure. So kind of wondering what the game plan is right now. NQ is still pushing it higher. I kind of feel like it might want to go a little bit up there to go to that 76, maybe. Not really sure. to sweep a little bit higher. Gold is still holding. All right, is this going to reverse to the downside or what? Gold trade is not looking good now. Randall, hello, welcome, welcome. Oh no, the gold trade is not looking good. Oh no, I was really hoping in that gold trade. But now it seems like that NQ could finally give in. I wonder what's the plan here. I might gonna close down this gold trade, guys. Yeah, I don't like it. I'm closing it down. Wasn't really in the favor of that anyway. Letting the bot trade. That's the best. Good job there. I'm kind of wondering if this one wants to take that low. Oh, sorry, on NQ. Are we on NQ? Yeah. Chop City again. A lot of Chop City. I'm a little bit disappointed in gold. I thought that it wants to really go higher. I'm just happy I closed that trade earlier. Oh, wow. I just realized I have an Apex account that made it to a payout. Wow. All right. Cool. Interesting. I didn't even notice that I made it to a payout. Okay. How much is that? Account is at 52,829, so that's 100% profit split, so $729. I'm gonna request it tonight. Yeah, that's cool. Although, I mean, the only thing about Apex is that the payouts are usually like 8 business days. I know that, and that's something that people don't like. I don't mind, I don't care. Once you requested it and it gets approved, it's gonna get paid out. So you're gonna get the payout. It's just definitely not the fastest payout process. So you might have to wait like about 8 business days, at least a week or more. Just saying. But otherwise, I don't care. Once it gets approved, because it gets approved automatically, you're good to go. 350 and TPT. Let's go, Michael. Thank you, Pari. Thank you. Good morning. Thank you. This high amateurs. Who are the high amateurs? Wow, look at this. We swept that low. Gold is also kind of trying to push it back, but that's not an order block. Okay. Meltdown. Let's check it. Yeah, everything is in a meltdown right now, and I really don't know what the heck is NQ doing. Well, I don't know if I want to jump into a long now. We're kind of ranging here. Today overall is good. I'm down on one account a little bit. So I don't know. Trapping the bulls. Could be. This is definitely ranging, and gold is, I don't even know what gold is doing anymore. But this was definitely a nice move earlier to get that 4K. Yeah. I would wait for gold a little bit there. But maybe I will jump into another trade. And look at NQ. Swept another low. Is it because it wants to get back to that swing high? I'm not sure. The hourly chart looks a little bit creepy. Now, don't forget that this was 10 candles in a row. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 candles. We are expecting a bullish candle on NQ any hour now. We are expecting a bullish candle. Question is it going to be now? Or if it's going to be now, how strong will it be? Let's see. Oh, nice. Oof. Cool chart. Good levels there. That's what we thought, right? Look at that. It's bearish. It's still bearish. What a drop. It's really a meltdown. FundedNext Futures takes 1 day to give you a funded account after passing. They should really expedite their servers. Yeah. By the way, Onika, I know everybody wants it fast because now Lucid, MyFundedFutures, and I think even TRADEIFY, so these are giving you the funded account almost instantly. I do remember those days when you had to wait just a day to get verified that you passed the account. That was in the CFD prop firm era. You had to wait just an extra day just to get verified that you passed, and then you got the account. So yeah, things are changing. Down to the previous month low, maybe on the 15-minute. I don't see anything. I do have a level down there. Maybe that's what you're referring to. That's from June. Yeah, that's 500, 28,500. We talked about that 500 level earlier in the stream, and it might be the case. We are at 70 likes. Can we get 30 more? Let's get 30 more. I'm not really following volume profile nowadays. Maybe I should, but basically volume profile, it's a great thing. I can just suppose it's a great thing, but volume profile, as far as I looked into it, it shows that fair value gaps are the low volume nodes, and you know, sideways action is the point of control. That's it. And in terms of fair value gaps as low volume nodes, I'm seeing what I want to see, but maybe I will look into it more. There has to be more into volume profile, I guess. There's lots of videos. November 25 range. Let's go. Isn't in the firm's interest to activate right away so the trader... Yes, it's their interest. I guess the technical side was not really present, or not is really present at every prop firm. Jacob John, hello, welcome. Yeah, no news. The market is just, you know, they don't care. I wonder if SpaceX has something to do with the sell-off, because SpaceX is just kind of losing value each and every day. I wonder if it has some negative effect on this. I guess it has. So NQ is kind of, you know, switched into a bearish scenario a little bit there. I wonder if the sell-off on SpaceX is doing something on it. Want to see it fly? Let's see. Tesla also drops a lot. Maybe they want to mess a little bit with Elon Musk. Who knows? Right now, there is absolutely nothing on NQ to work with. Not even on gold, by the way. Oh yeah, Iran. Jacob, what is your view for entry? I just lost 500 on retracement. Well, that's the thing. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, man. Well, 400 is absolutely recoverable. So I'm not sure I can give you an exact entry because I'm also kind of waiting for an entry myself. I'd like to see a possible reversal, by the way, on NQ, but it kind of feels like it's going to keep dropping lower. We have the 700 level really close on futures. So, you know, just kind of feels like the only fact is that we had so many bearish candles on the hourly chart that I would be expecting a bit of a bullish candle relatively soon. But is that going to be enough to push it much higher? I'm not sure. The problem is I don't have an entry. Trust me, if I would have an entry, I would jump in, but I don't see an entry. I would definitely jump into a trade, but I don't have an entry, unfortunately. If we look at weekly, this is not a sell-off. Yeah, we are in a range. Gold is definitely disappointing me. I thought it's gonna go way higher. James WYJ, welcome. Thank you for joining. Hello there. Let's smash that likes, everybody. Smash those likes. We are at 83, 17 more to go. Let's get that 17 likes in. Let's get it. 477 down. Oh, that's MSUFO. That's absolutely manageable. Facebook and Meta selling their AI to China. Oh, NQ is 477 down. Yeah. Sorry. It's okay. Don't worry. It's fine. Everything is fine. Just a second. I'll be right back. All right, I'm here. So we're still hovering here. Gold hit the brakes there. It's not gonna be a I'm kind of hoping that gold is gonna push higher a little bit here. And as for NQ feels like it wants to hit the 700 now again. So high of 59.25. If I say, okay, that has been swept. NQ might be good for a potential scalp lower. Well, we'll see. What is going on? What is going on with NQ? I have no idea what's happening here. This is so bad. This range is absolutely terrible. At least we had a good run earlier. Now this was a really good one. This was a nice one. Now, but this range is so annoying. Yeah, right. This order block is not working. This one is not. So we are at no man's land, everybody, and the hourly candle is just turning into bearish all the time. I think we're gonna sweep that 700 real soon. Yeah, look at that. You lost 500 in the same retracement. Oh, sorry to hear that, man. Jacob, that this is really, look at that. This is really a crazy market condition right here. We're also missing some momentum here. I think we're gonna make a new low. Kind of feels like it, but I don't know. It's making a sort of double bottom. Something like that. Gold is also congesting into a relatively small area. Yeah, I don't want to short this as well. Even if it goes down to 700, I don't think I want to short it. Look at gold is melting a little bit. Yeah, Okay, made a new low. News on import prices on Forex Factory. What is your view on the forecast data? How it can affect gold? Import prices. Where is it? I don't see it. Here, you know, in this one. Oh, okay, the 230. Yeah, this one, right? Expecting lower numbers, right? For the US. I'm actually totally bad on fundamentals. So what I'm gonna say is, I mean, I am absolutely terrible on fundamentals, but if import prices going lower, that's actually good for the consumer. Right? More spending, people can spend more. That's always interesting. If people spend more, cash is going to be valued more. Dollar can be stronger. Risk off situation. And that means that gold could melt a little bit lower. But this is just one theory. The thing about fundamental analysis is the same. It goes the same way as technical analysis. We can see the same chart in 10 different ways. I say that, okay, here we're going to have a reversal because this and that and that. And you're going to say no, because it's going to melt down this way. Now, the same goes for fundamentals. I'm betting that for the same fundamental news or data, 10 economists are going to say almost 10 different type of scenarios, because everybody sees it a little bit differently, right? So this is why it's the same way as with technical analysis. So right now I'm saying cheaper prices, more spending from people, from the consumers. That means dollar is getting more favorable. If dollar is getting more favorable, the cash, then gold is selling off because whatever. I don't think that it's going to sell off, by the way, because it's such a minor news event. It's such a minor news event that at least today it will have slightly no effect on gold, is what I think. It should not be having too much. If the expectations are going to go like this, if the number is going to be higher, then gold could be pushing higher, but that's just one idea. That's just one single idea. I could be totally wrong on this one. Randall, who knows? I'm staying fit for now. Let's go. NQ is a pain right now. Look at that, 700 incoming. I have no entry on this. Turtle soup long. All right. Daniel, hello. What's up? What's up? Welcome. Just dropped the market. Yeah. Oh, thank you, Jacob. Yeah, this is just an idea popped out of my head. I could be completely wrong. Maybe lower prices are going to push gold higher. Who knows? Because, you know, we can say that if the consumer or the investors are being left with more money, they might be going to put it to safer assets. If they have more money to invest, they're just going to put it to gold. Who knows? It can go quite the other way. But I would say if you can spend more money, then dollar is going to be favored way more. Everybody wants to shift their assets to more cash, more dollar. If you're shifting your assets to more dollar, then gold is not so favorable at that very moment, or for that time being. Like, gold is not so favorable if everybody's shifting for a cash or dollar, whatever. Just an idea. Yeah, NQ, guys, it's absolutely nothing this morning. It's absolutely nothing. You catch gold sales? No, I didn't. No, unfortunately, I didn't. OPEX? I have no idea about OPEX. I have absolutely, Dr. Akula, I wish I could tell you something about no. I am not an intelligent guy. I'm a dumbass. Yeah, you can quote me on that. I'm a dumbass. And you know, this should be actually very motivating for you guys. If a dumbass like me can get payouts from prop firms, from trading, then actually anyone can do it. You know, if an idiot like me can get a payout from a prop firm, from trading, then anyone can do it. Anyone, literally. Okay? Anyone who has, so if I could do it, then anyone who has brain cells can do it. Trust me. No, I mean, I'm definitely way behind. Guys, it took me 2 years and 7 months. Okay, let that sink in for those of you who are new. 2 years and 7 months to get the first trading payout from a prop firm. For many of you guys, it only takes 2 or 3 months, maybe 5 or 6, who knows. For me, it took 2 years and 7 months to get my first ever payout from trading from a prop firm, and that was from Top Step back in 2023. And I was struggling since 2021 to get a single payout from a prop firm. Okay, what's happening here? I don't want to jump into a buy because we're so close to 700. I don't like it. This could be an order block. Oh no, that's gold. Sorry, I messed it up with gold. I thought that, okay. Now gold is actually, okay, gold could actually, okay, never mind. I think there was a, I think I missed an opportunity here on gold. There was a possible long entry on gold. Maybe. Right here. For 12. 09. Okay, I'm jumping into a very small long position on gold. Let me switch to that account. It's a very small position. I'm just kind of curious if we can, now that we hit that order block, which is like a very weak order block, can we finally push it to Asia high? There's a nice pullback here. That is it. Okay, so I have a small gold long position. Please do not copy because this is a very, very low probability setup on gold. Extremely low probability setup. Let's see, I like this direction. Let's go. Looking good. I specialize myself on one thing, and that's need no more. Exactly. RSI working rate on NQ. Oh, let's go. Do you know why props make us wait for end of day before we can take payouts? Well, it's basically that's how the system is designed, you know. That's the recipe. Because, and I'm gonna tell you why. I'm gonna tell you why. Because they want you to trade all day long. They know that you are greedy. I'm greedy too. Everybody's greedy. Everybody has greed. We are humans, after all. And prop firms know that. If you really think about it, that's a psychological edge that they have against you. they have it against the trader. They know that you're gonna be itchy to jump into another trade. Imagine if you're done with trading in the AM session and they know that you want to trade more. They know that you're waiting for that money. And while you're waiting, you see a setup in the PM session. And statistically speaking, you're going to jump into that trade in the PM session and you're going to F up your account until the end of the day. You're going to F it up and they know it. And that's an edge, by the way. That's a mathematical edge. They see the numbers, they see the statistics, so they know that those traders who reach the payout threshold in the AM session, for example, or in the London session, a huge percentage of them are going to continue to trade through the rest of the day just to make more money at the end of the day and when requesting the profits. So because they know that we are all greedy, they are letting you to trade, and they're going to wait until the end of the day just to see how many of them lost their accounts, you know, just because they were greedy. So that's how it goes. That's how it goes. So I think the smarter people probably struggle the most. Well, maybe. Maybe 3 years and 5 profit accounts, 0. 5 pro accounts, Nixu, those are rookie numbers. 5 pro, come on. Get back to me when you're over 50 at least. That's the entry level. But hey, that's absolutely, like, you're good, Nixu. That's absolutely right. That you're cool. I have every month to pay out 6-7K. Let's go, Manu. Trading your real money. You trade with real money. It's easy with SMC and 1-3. Let's go. That's so good to hear. Manu, that's amazing. Expecting a bounce at these levels, probably gonna get a fake out. Yeah. Exactly, Callie. You were reading my mind. They want to give you time to F up everything. There's a casino. Yeah, they want you. The casino, exactly. The casino wants you to play more. The more you play, the higher the percentage you're going to lose. The more you trade on that account, even if you're eligible for a payout in the morning, the more you trade, the higher the percentage that you're going to lose that profit. So that's an edge. Yeah. Hope, you must learn from those mistakes. Casino giving you a membership. Yeah, we need some free stuff to listen to remove 500. What? Because hedging. Oh, that I heard about that. Lucid has a hedge control, but it's even better than closing your account, by the way. But sorry about that, Bunyo. Gotta jump those numbers a little bit. Gotta bump those numbers up. Yes. Control drop. Let's see. Gotta bump those numbers, Nixu. Those are rookie numbers. I love that. I love that scene. I think Matthew McConaughey absolutely nailed that character. You gotta bump those numbers. Those are rookie numbers, man. Yeah, macro time. Oh, stop it, loving nature guy. I'm fine by far. I'm definitely not that. And then I F it up and lost the account because I was greedy. Yeah, it happened to me as well. Multiple times. All I had to do is just wait until the end of the day. $5,000. I lost $5,000. All I had to do is just wait until the end of the day. So imagine losing $5,000 ready for payout because I was greedy in the PM session. All I had to do is just sit back, relax, and wait. And I was like, oh, this market is gonna drop. Oh, I'm sure it's gonna drop. Let's go for that extra 10 points. You know, why not? And of course, downhill from there. Oversizing, revenge trading, $5,000 in profit. Just gone, just like that. Easy. And that was a year ago. That was about a year ago. A little bit more than a year ago. Yeah. There you go. Whose son knows it? Whoa. Whoa. Yeah. My big loss was 11K. Oh my gosh. Oof. And I lost this 5K that almost gave me a heart attack. I cannot imagine that 11K. Ugh. Then my very first payout that was eligible with TPT. Oh, yes. Exactly, Kelly. Exactly. The same thing, right? All you should have done is just wait. Do nothing. Just sit on your hand and get the payout. That's it. Same thing happened with me. Same thing. Weird session, right? Yeah. Everybody, I gotta go, so I'm sorry, but I have to cut the stream because I have to be at places. So thank you so much. Greed overcome. Thank you so much for watching. Please support the channel if you can by using the code TOMSABO up there and the checkout page. That definitely helps a lot. Thank you so much for watching and being here. Builder account is past due on billing. I don't know. Maybe they were unable to get the money from your account. Change the credit card number. So thank you, everybody. Have a good rest of the day. Thank you for the support. I'll be back for early New York session, and I wish everybody a great day, and most likely, God bless you all. God bless everybody. Stay safe. I'll be back later. Cheers, everybody.